Hey Virgo, as promised, I'm doing a second reading because I just felt like the first one was really personal, for like one person or just a handful of people. This wants to come out too. Yep, that fell on the ground. Let me grab that. Oh, okay. Success. Whatever you're not happy about now, you're going to be happy in the future. All right. This is pretty. Pay attention to your work. Whatever it is that you're working on, they're really wanting you to focus on the fun stuff. And here's why, Virgo. So let's just say you have pressing issues. You have things going on and you're putting stuff. This kind of came up in the Gemini reading, but it's not to that extent from that reading. So you got several things going on and say you're handling this and it's all stressful stuff. There goes my notifications. Oh, hold on just a second. I'm sorry. I've been interrupted so much today. There's something coming up here. They're pointing out that you're not satisfied with where you are. And they think that's a good place. Source thinks that's a good place for you to be in because that's where change happens. That's when you start looking for answers, solutions, to make things so you can feel better. It's when we start feeling uncomfortable that we want something to change, right? 2:02 on the clock as I said that. But you have success here. Pleasure with a close friend. Pay attention to your work. So, what they're telling me, so let's just say, I'm going to give you an example from my life because it seems to fit for this. So, family of 6 here, and I'm doing it all pretty much except for, a couple things. And it gets stressful. So, I was, not now. And that's probably why I'm so much in such a better mood. Yeah, I bet it is. Um, I was doing everything. I was cooking and cleaning and doing all the shopping. Like, I was making all the meals, doing all the cooking, cleaning up afterwards, going, making all the errands, cleaning the house, feeding the kids, doing homework, doing all this stuff. And it's like I became a full-time mom and wasn't having time for my business. And then all these other pressing issues came up with finances and health and, doctor's appointments galore, for a family member. And, I didn't have time to do anything. And when I did have time, I was so drained and depleted that I couldn't function. I didn't want to do it. I didn't want to. And then I was starting to harbor resentment towards Source for not bringing something into me. And all of this to say, this is stuff that a group of you are feeling. Otherwise, they wouldn't have had me bring that up. And how they told me to counteract that, to help that, to bring a solution to that energy. Because if I spend every day focusing on everybody else, doing all these things that are stressful, not making me money, depleting me, the next day, what I'm going to manifest is more of the same. So they told me, and this is what they're telling you, the reason they are having us work on these artistic, creative things is because number one, they raise your vibration. Because all of the stuff that you're doing, you're doing this, you're doing that, you got to pay this bill, you got to call this person, you got to do this for your son, this for your daughter, take your other son here, all these different hats. And then there's no time left for you. And all they're asking for right now to find 30 minutes in your day, 30 minutes tops, to do something creative. If the only thing that changes for you right now, Virgo, is that the only thing they want you to focus on that 30 minutes. Because here's the thing. Law of attraction works like this. You think a thought for 16 seconds. Like you can hold a thought for 16 seconds. Law of attraction is going to bring you another thought just like that. You hit the 68-second mark, and you're actually really creating, I don't want to say a new neural pathway, but just to compare it to that, it's like you're opening up a new avenue for yourself. Well, if you only open up the avenue and you don't keep going down the avenue, then the avenue gets brush and all kinds of, trees falling on it, people throwing stuff on the street, so you can't see it anymore. It goes away. So that's what's happening. You start it, you barely clear the brush out of the way to go down that road, and then you pull yourself back, and then the brush falls back easily. What they want you to do is spend 30 minutes a day doing one thing that's creative, because those thoughts, when you do something creative, especially something that really works with your energy, what is going to happen is you're stopping all of that squirrely stuff, 16 seconds. Then, I mean, you get to 68-second mark and you're opening, you're getting brush off the road, you're clearing that path. Well, if you're doing it for 30 minutes, that is atomic bomb energy. Because when, like, for example, what they have me do, they're having me dance. They're having me take art classes. And that's the thing. I get hung up on the art classes because I'm like, this is so boring. Because I'm doing it by myself, and it's easy to get distracted with stuff. And it's the fundamental stuff right now. And I just want to sit down and do the drawings. Like, I can get lost for hours in a drawing. Well, I can do that, and I should do that because it's going to help my vibration. But what is going to help your vibration? If you're spending hours in your day taking care of all this stressful stuff, think about how much momentum is being piled onto that. And then think about what portion of your day is like goes pretty well. It's peaceful. It's like you're feeling good. Think about the momentum going there. You want to switch the momentum from the negative to the positive if we're just using black and white. And I use black and white because I'm Scorpio. It's easy for me. This is not black and white, I know. But from go to negative to positive, you have to start carving out that space and carving out that time. So they want you to look at it like this. This is an act of self-love and self-care for you to do this, because that 30 minutes of you doing something creative where you're just focusing on this one thing, that for 30 minutes, you're going to be more productive in that 30 minutes than you will in the other 23 and a half hours in your day, if you're focusing on old that needs to leave. Yeah. All right. So what else? No, I want more of these. Okay. Okay, that was easy. So there's something, so whatever is going on with these changes in your life, they know that change can feel scary, but they're here to remind you once again that you're absolutely protected in this transition. There's nothing that anyone can do or say to stop what is coming for you, but you personally can delay it coming by not doing what they're asking you to do. They're not going to give you anything else until you do this. For someone out there, it's like, it doesn't matter how many personal readings you get, you're going to end up hearing the same thing over and over and over until you do this. So what happens when they do that? Are you kidding me? Shine bright like a diamond. Freaking sun came out. Yes. Oh, gosh. This came out in reverse. Seven of Cups came out in reverse on you need to defend yourself and pleasure with a close friend. And they're telling me, the message that they're giving me, there's some type of relationship that I feel like it's either budding and growing. Yeah, my phone just went off. Yeah. There's some type of relationship that's budding and growing for you that someone is not happy about, that you're getting it. Like, that you find you're enamored by somebody else. And I don't know that this is romantic. It could be a friendship. It could be a family member. But whatever it is, they liked it better when... What? Hold on. Oh my gosh. They went, she's mine. having a little hissy fit over here. So it's like they're gonna have somebody's gonna have a hissy fit about you growing in a relationship with someone, because this person to someone else, this person that your relationship is growing and getting strong with, and you may not know them yet, so just know that relationship, someone else that you do know is so dissatisfied with life and seeing you win. Ooh, 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 honey, it makes them mad. Like, really mad. Okay. So, and here, look at this. This one, I always call this one my devil card because of this ugly ass goblin demon in it. You see that? So, this person who's from in your life now, who sees a relationship, a new relationship that just started, that's growing and budding, or one that you're going to be in the future, they're seeing you happier with this person, and they didn't think that that was possible for you to be happier with someone else other than them. And it doesn't matter if it's a friendship or a family, okay? They're having me point that out because they want you to look at them as your happiness. Because if you're looking at them as your happiness, they can do this sneaky shit behind your back. And they also want to point out it doesn't have to just be money like here. It could be your time, it could be your resources, it could be your emotional body constantly feeling. I cannot talk today, gosh. Filling them up, you know. It's like somebody else is going to get what they had and they don't like it, and they're going to try to show their butt a little bit with their words. They're going to get a little mouthy. And you'll need to defend yourself, but what comes right underneath that is success. So it's just gonna be a little hiccup, somebody throwing a little tantrum. That's mine. That should be mine. Well, if it should be yours, bitch, then do it. Okay. Then you've got the high priestess. Ooh, that came out on a pleasure with a close friend, protected from negative forces beyond your control. So whatever is going on, I don't know. I just feel like there's something kind of shady going on, Virgo. And Source has been protecting you from this for such a long time. They're saying you almost found out by the skin of your teeth like 3 times about something that somebody's doing, and they didn't want you to know about it because Source knew that they were taking care of, like, we got this. Oh, they're just acting up again. So whatever's going on, they're protecting you from that, but you will find out about it after it's all said and done, not before, because it'll affect your vibration, and Source doesn't want that to happen. Okay, that's what I have for you, Virgo, for the second reading today. Peace and love.